Hello, have you ever found yourself wide awake at 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling in the quiet darkness, wondering why sleep just won't come back? That feeling, part frustration, part curiosity, is something I hear about all the time. I'm a doctor, nearing 60 myself, and in my over 30 years of practice, I've listened to countless seniors share stories of those restless nights. Those early morning wake-ups aren't a sign you're doing something wrong or that your body's failing you. It's more like your body and mind are trying to have a quiet conversation, sending you signals about your health, your emotions, and your life. So, grab a cozy blanket, maybe a warm cup of tea, and let's sit down like old friends. I want to share why this happens so often after 60 and offer some simple, heartfelt ways to help you sleep better, feel healthier, and wake up refreshed. These aren't textbook lectures, they're insights from my clinic, my own life, and my deep respect for the incredible journey you've lived. Let's start with something that plays a big role in sleep: melatonin. Think of melatonin as your body's gentle lullaby, the hormone that soothes you into sleep and keeps you there. When you were younger, your body produced plenty of it, like a steady river, giving you those long, uninterrupted nights. But after 60, that river starts to dwindle. By 2 or 3 a.m., when melatonin levels drop low, your brain might nudge you awake, even without a noise or a dream. It's not your fault, it's just a natural part of aging. I remember Harold, a 72-year-old patient from Ohio, who came to my clinic looking worried. He said he'd wake up at exactly 3:15 a.m., alert as if it were noon, and couldn't figure out why. He thought he was just getting old or had insomnia. After we talked, I explained that his melatonin production was likely dipping. I suggested he make his bedroom pitch black, using heavy curtains, turning off blinking clocks or devices, and avoid screens like phones or tablets an hour before bed, since blue light can suppress melatonin even more. I also recommended a 10 to 15-minute evening walk around his neighborhood under the fading sunset to help his body reinforce its day-night rhythm. Within weeks, Harold was beaming, saying he slept deeper and woke up less often, feeling like a new man. You can try this too. Turn your bedroom into a dark, screen-free sanctuary, and if you can, take a short stroll after dinner. These small changes can help your body rediscover its melatonin lullaby, bringing sleep back. Now, have you noticed you're getting sleepy earlier these days? Maybe you're dozing off during the evening news or yawning by 9 p.m., even though you used to stay up late watching movies or chatting with friends. That's because your body's internal clock is ticking a bit faster, a phenomenon we call advanced sleep phase. After 60, your body leans toward earlier bedtimes, so by 3 or 4 a.m., it thinks it's had enough rest, even if it's still pitch dark outside. This isn't a problem. It's just your body settling into a new rhythm. I had a patient, Charles, a 68-year-old retiree from Florida, who came to me puzzled. He'd eat dinner at 5:30 p.m., watch a bit of TV, and fall asleep by 9. By 3 a.m., he was wide awake, feeling like he'd slept a full night. He worried he had a sleep disorder. After we chatted, I explained that his internal clock had shifted forward. I suggested he stretch his evenings, read a novel under a warm lamp, call his daughter for a quick catch-up, or take a gentle walk after dinner. I also advised him to limit naps to 20 to 30 minutes to save sleep for nighttime. Charles started these habits and even added listening to a favorite podcast in the evening. Now he wakes closer to 5 a.m., just as the sky lightens, feeling energized and ready for the day. If you're nodding off early, try adding a light activity after dinner. Read a book, listen to music, or call a friend. It's like telling your body, hold off on sleep, let's enjoy the evening a bit longer. As we're talking about these changes, let's touch on something else I see a lot in my clinic. Your body itself can wake you up in the wee hours. After 60, little aches, pains, or health issues can creep in and disrupt your sleep. It might be a stiff knee from arthritis, a sudden need to use the bathroom, or heartburn from a late, heavy meal. For men especially, nighttime bathroom trips are a frequent culprit. Your bladder just isn't as patient as it used to be. I think of Eleanor, a 76-year-old from Seattle, who came to me exhausted. She was waking up every night at 3:30 a.m., sometimes because of back pain, sometimes to use the bathroom. She thought it was just old age, but we dug deeper. I discovered one of her blood pressure medications was increasing her nighttime bathroom visits. We adjusted the timing of her dose to the morning, and I suggested she cut back on fluids after 8 p.m., especially coffee or tea, which can irritate the bladder. I also recommended she add an extra pillow to support her back and try sleeping on her side to ease joint pressure. A few weeks later, Eleanor called me, thrilled. "Doc, I'm sleeping through most nights now, and even when I wake up, I fall back asleep faster." If you're waking up because of physical discomfort, take a moment to notice what's going on. Is it a sore joint? A full bladder? Jot it down and talk to your doctor. Simple fixes, like changing when you take meds, adjusting your sleep position, or eating dinner earlier, can make a big difference. Your body's still working hard. It just needs a little extra TLC. Now, let's go a bit deeper, because this next part is close to my heart. Sometimes, those 3 a.m. wake-ups aren't about your body, they're about your mind and soul. After 60, life often slows down. Kids move away, friends get busy, and the house feels quieter. In those still, dark hours, your mind might wander to old memories, a moment with a loved one, a choice you wish you'd made differently, or a quiet ache of loneliness. These thoughts aren't the loud anxiety of youth. They're like a soft hum, reflective and persistent, enough to keep you awake. I'll never forget Gloria, an 80-year-old widow from Texas, who sat in my office with teary eyes. She said she'd wake up at 3 a.m., her thoughts drifting to her late husband or worries she kept buried during the day. She was busy with gardening, calling her grandkids, and watching her favorite shows, but at night, those memories flooded back. She feared she had a sleep problem or even something psychological. I listened, then gently suggested she keep a small journal by her bed, writing down whatever was on her mind when she woke up, just a sentence or two, nothing fancy. I also encouraged her to create an evening ritual, listening to soft jazz, lighting a scented candle, or writing a short note to a friend. Gloria took it further. She started writing one thing she was grateful for each night, like, "My grandson called today, made me smile." Those small acts were like a warm hug for her heart, helping her fall back asleep and wake up with a lighter spirit. If you find yourself awake and reflective, give your emotions a voice. Try journaling, listening to calming music, lighting a candle, or even saying a quiet prayer. It's like telling your heart, "I hear you, let's rest now." There's one more thing I want to share, because it's often overlooked. Your daily habits can quietly shape your sleep. After 60, many of us shift our routines, eating dinner earlier, moving less, or retiring, which makes days less structured. These changes can signal to your body that nighttime starts sooner, so you wake up at 3 a.m., thinking you've had enough rest. I had a patient, Walter, a 74-year-old from California, who came to me frustrated. After retiring, he'd eat dinner at 5 p.m., watch the news, and doze off in his recliner by 8:30. By 3 a.m., he was awake, confused because it was still dark. He thought his good sleep days were over. I explained that his routine was pushing his sleep earlier, and he needed to give his body more cues to stay active. I suggested a 15-minute afternoon walk, reading a book under bright light in the evening, and avoiding early dinners, maybe adding a light snack like yogurt before bed to keep blood sugar stable. Walter also joined a local book club, meeting friends a few evenings a week for lively discussions. Now he stays up later, wakes around 6 a.m., and says his days feel fuller. If your days feel quiet, try adding a small activity, an afternoon walk, gardening, or catching up with a neighbor. It's like telling your body, "Let's live a little more before we rest." As we wrap up this chat, I hope you're feeling a bit lighter about those 3 a.m. wake-ups. They're not a flaw or something to fight. They're gentle reminders that you're still alive, still feeling, and still capable of caring for yourself in new ways. Whether it's darkening your bedroom, stretching your evenings, easing physical discomfort, listening to your heart, or tweaking your daily routine, these small steps can bring deeper sleep, brighter days, and a renewed sense of peace. You don't need to change everything. Just pick one or two things, like a short walk or a bedtime journal, and stick with them. You're not just aging, you're evolving, and you deserve restful nights and vibrant mornings. If this resonates with you, drop a comment below and share what spoke to you or what you'll try tonight. Your story matters to me, and it inspires me to keep sharing. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss more tips for living healthier and happier after 60. Here's to sweet dreams and waking up ready to embrace the day. See you soon.